Hey guys, got another one for you. So one thing I wanted to chat about was the length of time that you want to be holding your Bitcoin. And the reason I think this is so important to mention is that, you guys, I want you to not underestimate how important it is for you to be continuously holding this asset. Again, yes, every 4 years on average, if you're holding Bitcoin that long, you can pretty much add a zero to your balance. And I've seen that hold true for several years myself. And so I think, what I'm trying to estimate here, and not underestimate, you guys, say Bitcoin it hits $500,000, $500,000, and you're at the point where you're like, oh, this is fantastic, I'm gonna buy a house, which is a good thing. I don't want you ever, I want to encourage you, don't ever sell all of it. And this is why. Say you do sell your Bitcoin, because again, I don't want you to underestimate how important it is, this asset, literally for the rest of history. It will be $500,000, you end up liquidating some of it, you buy a house, great. And then of course you see here 4 years later, it becomes $5 million. This is an asset that unless, and I get it, some people want to take some chips off the table, they want to continue to live, sure. But just, if you sell too soon, you will be the pizza guy. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, do some homework. I want you to look at this story of how this guy literally sold 200,000 Bitcoin and he bought 2 pizzas with it. Can you imagine that? Do you know what the value of that would be right now? A lot of money. Do 70,000 times 200,000. That's a lot. The math is huge on it. So again, I don't want to underestimate how long you should be holding this asset, but just make sure it's going to enrich your life, that you're going to be completely okay with knowing that the value, just like Michael Saylor says, it's going to go up forever. Okay? If you do sell, make sure it's just, I would never sell all of it, honestly. I would have this be an asset that you can take out loans against in the future, not now, but in the future when we have secure platforms to do so. And basically loan it out, loan it back to the banks and make a passive income on it. But it should never be an asset that you're choosing to currently purchase, hold, it goes up, in value, and then you liquidate and have nothing left. Make sure that you're holding on to some of it. And if you do choose to hold your savings in it, which a lot of people are, I think that's a really smart move right now, especially with number go up right now. We are at the very beginning of a bull run, guys. I don't want you to lose out on this returns. They're going to be massive. And I don't want to underestimate just how important, I've said that 1,000 times, underestimate. I can't tell you how much news is coming down the pike of BlackRock sucking up they're like this incredible vortex. They're like an absolute tsunami, volcano, hurricane, typhoon, with the biggest powerful force you can imagine on the planet. Imagine that in the economic world, which is what basically BlackRock is. They're the largest asset manager, and that is literally just hoovering up everything that's on the shelf right now. All right, guys, I hope that just paints an accurate picture of how important it is to make sure that you're holding this asset, you're not liquidating all of it, and just making sure that your future generations are going to be grateful for it. All right, guys, chat with you soon.